Hey guys, what's up? This is Peak. I'm back with another video. This one is going to be about Sova and 5 things to think about when you head into ranked. So usually you see some Cypher vids from me, and when I play on stream, mostly Cypher, but every now and then Cypher gets picked. And when he gets picked, I usually go for Sova, because Sova is a character that revolves around getting vision and information right, but also using his attack abilities like Shock Bolt or his ultimate in order to deny traps for enemy Cyphers or kill enemies. And without further ado, let's get right into it. How do I secure kills with my ultimate when I play Sova? There are 3 ways. Number 1, it's using your Recon Bolt. If you're sending out your Recon Bolt and the enemy is not destroying it, let's say that you get 3 scans on enemies, well then it's pretty easy. You just track them and kill them, right? Let's say that your Recon Bolt gets destroyed and you have no scans, but you do want to use the ultimate. Well, the most consistent way and the second way is to use your drone. So if you're close to a full ult charge by having almost all orbs, or even if you have all orbs and it's the buy phase, buy the drone, get it, move out, see if you can hear enemies anywhere, you hear any shooting, stepping, use the drone, tag the enemy, and when you've tagged the enemy, they blink for 3 times, right? So on the first tick or second tick, that's when you start shooting them, and it's pretty easy. You just follow them. And the third, most inconsistent way of securing kills is by guessing. You just go to the casino, you gamble, and then, yeah, maybe you get enemies, maybe you don't. Usually, you don't get them. So in order to successfully get kills with your ultimate really easily, use the drone as much as possible. And if you don't have a drone, well, go for a Recon Bolt. Next question is, how do I aim consistently with my drone? Well, when you aim with the drone, you also have a slow turn rate, which is when you turn with the drone, right? You don't need to be precise with your drone, but if an enemy is within the circle where your crosshair is, that's when you can just click and it'll stick to the enemy. That's how you know when it's gonna hit or not. It's easy to overthink when using the drone and miss because of the slow turn rate, making it feel like you need to flick harder than you actually need to. So try to relax when you use the drone, move your mouse in the smooth movements and take your time. And another tip for the drone is that if you fly really low to the ground, it's very difficult sometimes to notice the drone, because enemies, when they hear the drone, they expect the drone to come far up, not far down. So I recommend trying to fly the drone really close to the floor, unless you want to peek a window or something where you have to be far up, right? How do I deal with enemies that constantly destroy my Recon Bolts? You have a few options here. You have 2 pretty standard options and then a third one, which kinda is unusual, but let's start with the first 2 normal ones. You can change the location of the Recon Bolt where it lands, pretty simple, right? Or if you decide to make it an awkward location, for example shooting above enemies or behind enemies, and making it difficult for them to turn and aim, because if you get 1 tick while they turn and aim and take their time, that's more than perfect. Getting 1 tick is actually just enough. You don't need 2, you don't need 3, because with 1 tick you can see exactly where the enemies are, who is there, and where are they positioned. You don't need to follow them or anything. You just use that information and make good decisions based off that. The third and more unusual option is to use a Shock Bolt in order to send it in and then make it so that enemies have to look where the Shock Bolt came from, or make them move with the Shock Bolt. Or you can use the Shock Bolt as a way to mask the Recon Bolt. How do I deal with a really good Cypher player? Your primary job as Sova is to go around and destroy traps and camera. That's all you have to do, and use your Shock Bolts for that. And if you don't have any Shock Bolts, well, you can use your drone. If you do that, he's gonna panic and he's gonna be like a jet without any smokes, any dashes, or any updraft. Try to hit the Recon Bolts behind enemies, because if they have to turn around and aim towards a Recon Bolt that's flying behind them onto a wall while you are walking in, that's a free first shot onto the enemy that you get. And it'll make the enemy either make sounds because they have to move, or it makes them a bit stressed out because they have to turn and then turn back in order to shoot you. Or even better, if they don't turn and shoot it, you get 3 scans on them. If you can get a scan on the enemy as they turn to shoot it, that's great. Keep in mind that if you shoot a Recon Bolt from far away using some crazy lineup, it's gonna take a long time before it lands, and then also make a lot of sound during that time it travels, and that will make it super easy for the enemy to prepare for dealing with that Recon Bolt. So you want to make sure that your Recon Bolts are short and go quick. And that's all, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed these small tips for Sova when heading into ranked. And if you guys would like to see what it looks like when I play, head over to twitch.tv/ghostofpeak. I stream Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. CST. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the support. If you liked the video, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.